Did we freeze or did we drop? Oh, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course. It's when our guest says, hi, I'm,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
It happened 2 weeks ago, too.
Well, I'm still connected.
Yeah, I'm still connected, too.
Oh, it's back now? All right.
We're just gonna applaud ourselves every time we come back.
Just keep doing
We
this.
survived another one.
All right. Michael Cochran, everybody.
Hello.
All right. So let's start over. How long have you been working in the music industry?
It's been a minute. I started back in, my first paid gig was in 2011, I think, or 2001.
Ooh.
And it was a complete disaster.
That was a 10-year gap right
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
And complete disaster, but we've went upwards from there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So what made it? What happened? What were you doing that was your first paid gig, and then what made it a disaster?
Well, back then, they trusted me with a big gig that they shouldn't have been trusting me with.
Did you lie on your you're like, yeah, you did the whole
I
say
totally
yes to
got
everything.
This. Yeah, I totally got this. I know exactly what I'm doing.
There was no YouTube then.
No, there was no YouTube.
It's just big manuals for how to run a console.
Yeah, and it was got hired to do the music for this big fireworks show, and they had the budget to hire the Florida Orchestra. So I wrote all the music for it and got in a studio with 84 orchestra members.
All in one?
All in one session. And I got in there, and I was literally printing out parts the morning of the session. Like the session was 8 a.m. and it's 4 a.m. and I'm madly printing out parts and everything. So I wasn't checking anything. And I get in front of the orchestra and hand out the parts, and like all the parts were wrong.
Oh, were y'all syncing to the fireworks as well? Like playing sync to the fireworks?
No.
My
Yeah,
God.
they simply time code. They
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to say Jesus Christ. That was your first gig? Like that's
Yeah, it was a disaster. It was terrible. It was a great learning experience, though.
Okay.
Yeah, great learning experience, but a terrible gig.
So that was trial by fire.
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
You get hired again after that? Or?
No. No.
That's how you know it went well.
Yeah, the end of that. Yeah.
Did you be like, my bad, guys?
Sorry, everyone.
Did you give back the money?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely no.
You hear that first, guys.
Not only did I not give it back, but I had to pay out of my pocket about $33,000 to recover from that. So, that was hard.
Wow.
Hard lesson.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof. Never mind. It's not a laughing matter anymore.
No, it's all right.
All right. So, Jesus, $33,000.
The burn.
$33,000, yeah.
Man.
I felt it. Yeah.
And that was 2001.
Yeah.
So, and then moving past that, what was the journey like after that? How did you financially recover after that? How did you not commit suicide?
How did you financially?
We need encouraging talks after that.
It was challenging. It was real challenging. Definitely had some thoughts about some things. But after that, I went on and luckily I got a job for Transcontinental Records, which back in the day was
Transcon.
like
This is a if you know kind of place.
Yeah, back in the day, Orlando used to be the hub of the music industry.
It's true.
And so I got a job as a music director for Transcon.
Oh, that's awesome.
And ended up meeting who is now my best friend, Maria. Shout out to Maria. She's been like the artistic director for Warner Music in Germany. She lived in Germany for 8 years.
Wow.
She's done a lot in the industry. So she became my best friend, and basically she's probably 99% responsible for any cool thing that I've gotten to do in the industry.
Hey, well,
Connections in the industry.
So what year was that when you started working at Transcon?
That was 2003.
Sheesh. Okay,
Wow.
so 2 years to recover.
Yeah.
It's called the bounce back.
I'm gonna keep bringing that up. It's a learning experience, everybody.
It was a learning
It
experience.
takes 2 years sometimes. Just keep going.
Yep. Just keep pushing.
Yeah.
But that is real cool. So for our listeners who don't know, so because there's a lot of people all over the place, can you tell them? You brushed over it real fast. Transcon.
Yeah.
We're going to be breaking this today.
Transcon back in the early 2000s was home to NSYNC. Wasn't it Britney Spears as well?
Britney Spears,
Backstreet.
Pink,
Backstreet
yeah.
Boys,
Yeah. Did how was that experience working there? As you was the MD?
I was a music director for them, and it was good. I enjoyed it. I met a lot of great connections, a lot of great people there, great musicians. You know, we had a really good time. It was a good time for us.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The right era to have a good time.
Yeah, it was a fun time. It was really cool. But through that, Maria, she had been around for quite a while, and she used to do a lot of Disney work and stuff. So one day, we were actually in rehearsal, and Disney called and was like, "Hey, we had a producer back out at the last minute, and they were at that time writing the music for Tokyo Disney." And so they're like, "Hey, do you know anyone?"
I don't know what that is.
It's Disney over in Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tokyo, Japan.
I live under a rock. I don't know continents.
Japan, yeah.
Disney Antarctica.
Yeah. So she recommended me, and I got that gig, and that went really well, thankfully. And that kind of like launched everything. So I started that, and then started freelancing with Disney, doing their music. And after that, they hired me full time, and I was a full time music producer as their youngest music producer.
That's awesome.
At that time.
Okay.
Because I know with like what is the one Yellow Shoes and stuff like that. Like it's very like you have to know people to get in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They don't take submissions for demos or anything like that.
Yep.
Legally, they can't. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're not allowed to do that. So They have to request that you submit a demo.
So you have to make yourself known in the industry to
or
get
have good
that.
friends. Like
Yeah.
Or Maria. Yeah.
So pay attention, people.
It's all about networking. It's all it's about. Yeah, and then through there, just did music for Disney. They have obviously really large budgets. Then I met two of my mentors, who basically my education is all in like classical music and instruments and things like that. So I didn't know anything about technology when I graduated from school.
Okay.
And so through Disney, they were hiring like mix engineers, so that were mixing my music, and I was the producer, so I had to work with them. And they were hiring people like Eric Schilling, who's won like 18 Grammys.
I've heard that name.
And Vite Wren, who has produced for like Britney Spears and NSYNC and all these people. And so I became really good friends with them because they were mixing my music, and became friends with them, became friends with their family. And they kind of brought me up and showed me all about recording and consoles and techniques and things like that.
Oh, nice.
And then they introduced me to they're a lot bigger in the pop world, so they introduced me to a lot of pop artists and things like that, and that's how I sprung into more like pop music.
Okay.
Cool.
And you also are avid. You're in a gym a lot.
I used to be. Yeah, I used to be. It doesn't show anymore.
You look good.
Thank you. Yeah, I try, but I'm working on it. But health has been a big deal to me, and I find it really important. And back in the day, I used to work out quite a bit.
Yeah, I was going to ask you for some tips on how to get the gut down.
If you find it out, let me know. It's my number one struggle right now. Yeah, trying to get them six packs.
I'm on a stair climber like 20 minutes and stuff. Pretty much running upstairs like a gerbil. Nothing is happening.
Nothing is happening. Go away already.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, and that's only like the tip of the iceberg, I feel. Like
it's a really short, abbreviated Cliff Notes version of everything. Yeah.
But with that being said, now the audience listening, they if y'all have any questions, feel free to come in the chat room. But you guys know who is hanging out with us and who's participating and listening to your music, giving feedback. So this should be a very fun show. You are also a professor still, aren't you?
No longer.
No,
I used to teach at First Institute, and now I am the music production manager for Feld Entertainment.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about it's Feld or Felt?
Feld, F-E-L-D.
F-E-L-D.
Yeah,
Okay.
F-E-L-D Entertainment. They're a $1 billion company. We produce all arena shows. So we produce Disney on Ice. We produce Disney Live. We produce Marvel Universe, Jurassic World, Sesame Street.
Nice.
So we do all of those shows, and I am their music production manager now.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, right?
That is, and I think I saw that you've been there for, you just, because LinkedIn, LinkedIn.
Doing your homework.
Yeah, it's about 2 months now. How it's been great. Like,
yeah, well, I've been working with them for 18 years.
Oh,
18 years as a freelancer. But they, I stopped teaching, and it was just a really good time. So they were like, "Hey, you want to come work for us full time?" So now I'm full time with them.
Okay,
yeah.
Man, that's insane.
It's just one of those things. It's that connections thing that we were talking about. It's like as soon as you never know where you're going to be because somebody comes back from like 10 years ago that was like, "Hey, I saw that this happened, and maybe I got an opportunity," and it's like. I think we could all tell stories for days about like, oh yeah, this guy from 5 years ago came back, and that's
I've never gotten a job I've interviewed for
in
my life.
Right.
Yeah, the school was actually my very kind of like that, but I actually got the school gig because I was doing a session. I was producing music for this Celtic artist, and I was doing a session over at TSM Recording Studios, True Sun Media.
Oh, I was thinking something else.
Yeah, TSM. It's over in Longwood. Longwood. Oh. Yeah, it's a beautiful studio, really nice facility. And my engineer, because I was a producer, my engineer managed that studio, and he was like, "Hey, have you ever thought about teaching?" And back in the day, right when I finished college, I was a middle school band director for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
And it was the absolute worst thing.
Because of the middle school kids?
Yeah. Glorified babysitter.
Oh, my God. I always tell everybody who's in education that's like K through 12, I'm like, I have no idea how you do it.
Yes.
I look up to those people so much.
People be like, I got pulled over by a cop.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Where are you coming from?" I'm like, "School, I teach." He was like, "Thank you for your service." I was like, I was like, "This is college." Yeah. I was like, "You better thank K through 12.
Yeah.
Like, you better bow to them." Like,
yeah, they actually want to be there. Yeah, the middle schoolers, they did not want to be there. So I lasted 2 weeks in that, and that was terrible. So I told him, "No way, I don't want to teach," and everything. He's like, "Give it a try," and I was like, "No," and he's like, "Yes," and then finally I was like, "All right, I'll give it 1 month, and if I hate it, I'll just be done with it." And he's like, "All right, give it 1 month." And so I started teaching it first, and I loved it. I fell in love with it. It was amazing. Had great students, great experience, and which is actually the way it is now. My boss became really good friends with me. So like we were like best friends, and also my boss. And like now my boss at Feld, we've known each other 18 years. He's a great friend. I know his family and everything, and he's my boss. So
it's just crazy, the journey. That's why I love hearing this, because like where you start, 2001, terrible,
33 grand,
years to recover. Like that is a quitting moment.
Yeah,
that's an instant.
I thought about it.
Like that's 33 grand. 2001, that is like $1 million in today's currency.
Yeah, overnight. Yeah, like literally overnight, like one session.
If you talk about inflation, that is literally like 350 grand right now.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Carry the one.
I know, man, and that is a lot of people would have quit, but you kept on going. What helped you put your head down and get through that?
God, I don't know. It was a terrible experience. I mean, I ugly cried. Like it was.
Rightfully so, I'd say.
Yeah, but you take your lumps. It's not. Still, even today, it's not all cake and ice cream. It's a challenging gig. This industry is challenging. As you can see, I see a lot of people. There's a lot of people that want to do this, and so it's a challenging journey. So I feel like the people that really want to do it, you'll put your head down, you'll stick with it, and come hell or high water, you'll do it somehow.
All right,
there it is.
And with that, How about we listen to some music? It is about 9 o'clock. We usually start the music at 9 o'clock. Look at us being on time.
Oh boy,
and
that's a bad sign.
And I want to see some more waves in the chat. Shouts out to Mr. Supernova. I saw you in there. Juan, I do not want to butcher your last name, but hi Juan. He says you were his teacher and you were a great
Juan.
teacher.
Yeah, well, thank you. Cool.
Rolling back to that, what classes did you teach?
I taught recording arts. So I taught like recording techniques, large format analog consoles. Things like that. So I was in Studio A.
What consoles did y'all have in first? I never.
This is so funny because this is the same exact question series I had off the stream with him. So keep asking.
Everybody should know. What consoles did you guys use?
Well, when I started, it was a Toft. A piece of crap. It was terrible. You know, every day, it'd be a new channel down.
Yep.
So we were at we were off of Silver Star in this like really like shady neighborhood. The school and the owners, they bought a building in Maitland, a beautiful, amazing building, and they gutted it, built it how they wanted to build it with beautiful studios and everything. And with that, they bought all new gear. So they for like 6 months, we had a SSL XL desk, little 24 channel. And it was nice. It was
for 6 months. Then it like,
and then we transitioned to 32 by 16 Origin. So we got a brand new Origin in there.
That's awesome.
That's what they have now.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a little bit more legit.
It was nice. I like that console.
I never.
Nice.
I don't think I ever toured. Wait, I
toured the old building.
What is that? I toured something in Tampa. Oh, that was IADT. Never mind.
Were you at the old building?
I toured the old, one off Silver Star. So when you're telling me like, oh, it's this beautiful, I'm like, damn, I missed it. Because it was literally like months before COVID happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were still in the old building.
It's that new? Still? Okay, nice.
Well, they've been here for 15 years.
Yeah, no, that's why. Okay, I'm thinking when you're saying new and old, I'm like, was that like 10 years ago?
New and old, new. What's up, Viuda? What's up, ABAC? We got Mr. Supernova. We got Jaffe.
Yeah, let me actually open up the submissions. I was stalling, guys. I'm sorry.
She posted them, so.
Oh, she?
Yeah, we already.
I don't have
They already got a chance to
look
at it.
All these doubled and triple submission guys. I love you guys. Knowing that we only get the one. But shouts out to you guys. Thank you for submitting. I see we got a bunch of familiar names. I don't know if Kim has put the list up on the screen, but if she has, because I can't see anything, I can't see myself. I don't know how to act anymore. We
set it on fire.
So we have somebody, Estras and Zeph. They submitted a while ago.
They submitted on like Thursday.
Yeah.
Because they came into my mixing class. They're over at Valencia, and they were like, "Who was it? It was Blake and Justin." They were like, "Oh yeah, you should definitely submit to the stream," and then they just submitted right there on the spot, and I was like, no, you gotta wait until Wednesday.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't look like they, so if they are here, would you want to start with them?
If they were, if they were throwing waves in the chat.
Well, if you see your name on the screen, throw a wave in the chat room so I can mark you here. If your name is marked in that blue, that means I've seen you, and that means I have you here. So I've seen Viuda. Jaffe's in the building.
Jaffe.
He says, "What up, Mike?"
Hello.
Did you teach him as well?
Yeah.
Jaffe's fire.
Jaffe's talented.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, I had him in recording this artist Zondi. I don't know if you know Zondi.
Zondi? Yeah. Dreads, short slim.
From Ghana. And Jaffe came in and basically lay down every instrument.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, super talented guy. Super talented. Yeah.
ABEC says cough.
All right, ABEC. I found you here, but you called yourself ABEC doesn't know where he is. Okay, that's your new name.
He's lost.
You're marked as here.
Is it just the meme like?
Viuda says, "Yo, what's up? I sent the wrong link. I sent the right one just now. Okay, I see you on here. I got both of yours marked as here. Mr. Supernova sent 4 songs. So
pick one.
We're gonna say which one you would prefer in the chat room, and then I'm gonna pick a different one.
It's a trap.
Because the song that you like is the one nobody ever likes.
Right.
So
Right.
it's always that way.
Do you a favor.
Yeah, the song I hate is always one
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the most amazing song. It's like
Yeah,
this song.
which of these 4 songs is your least favorite
Yeah.
song?
Like,
and
it's-
we're gonna
we'll
play
go with
that
that.
one. Yeah.
It's like even with our reels, the reels I hate
Yes.
get the most
Yes.
views.
Always.
And I'm like, this is so cringe. The most cringe songs I've ever made. Everybody's like my mom to this day is always just like that one song y'all made, and I know the name of the song, and I'm always just
I
like,
hate that
I'm always
song.
like, no, I don't remember. And it's called "I'll Be Here." Hate that song.
I'll be deleted.
Hate it. I thought I did delete it on everything. Then she's like, I have it in my old phone. Can you get
Please
it off?
don't play that again. Please don't play
And then
that.
she puts it on. She's got like a LP.
I found the CD.
Yeah.
It's just like,
God.
oh,
Let me
my
remind you what this song sounds like.
And
Play.
it was like 3 cuts of that song where like this is when auto-tune was just being discovered and it's singing on it, and the auto-tune is this is
It sounds like a robot singing.
really bad. It's really bad. Cringe. Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
She's probably watching now laughing, but and probably playing it on her phone. I'm glad nobody else has that song. You can't find it, guys. It doesn't exist online.
Not
There
under
we
the
go.
J Nasty collection.
All right, Juan is here. Is Big Ben's here or Jermaine? I think I know.
Oh, Jermaine?
Jermaine.
Jermaine. I just worked with him last week.
Oh, where at?
Over at, I did Binks right down the road here. Binks Studio. Have you ever been there? Binks Coffee Shop. They
Yes.
actually have a studio in the back. Beautiful
right.
studio.
What?
They have a beautiful studio in the back. API console.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, right around the corner. Yeah, Binks Coffee Shop.
It's
I've heard
coffee
of Big,
shop.
That's
yeah.
when you were like
coffee
Binks, I'm
shop.
like, the coffee shop.
Yeah. The
They
coffee
have a
shop.
recording studio in the back. I did I just finished the music for Ringling Brothers, and we did a horn session there, and then Jermaine came in and did MC Hammer cover for me.
Okay.
He did a Baja Boys cover for me.
Old school.
Who let the dogs out? Wait,
Yeah,
no.
that's it. Yeah, that's exactly what we did. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Because what other song did they do?
Right. Yeah. So he's a super talented. guy.
It's just like, yeah, the coffee shop. Yeah, the one with the API in it.
Yeah, you never
It's
know.
just-
You
it's
would
just
never
such a
know.
casual thing.
Crazy.
Yeah, beautiful set, beautiful place.
All right. Is that's crazy. Is Isaac Hendricks here?
Oh, Isaac.
And
He
then
was my old student too.
oh, well, you got your students in here.
I guess. Yeah.
There's Ruby Gemstone. I think she-
Ruby. Yeah, she's
she's a rapper.
red hair.
Yeah.
Beautiful girl. Yeah.
I think I've seen her just in the scene before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see she's submitted. I don't say everybody's acting like they're too shy to write in the chat room, or unless like we're frozen over here because everything is.
We're not.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
keeping track of us on the phone.
People just don't want to talk to us. Okay, so I mean, since Juan is here, let's start with Juan.
Okay.
And then after that, yeah, because mine's is like reconnecting, so I have no idea what's going on. Are we good over there? It's back and forth. Of course it would be. So, yeah, let me hit refresh here. So let's see on my end. I am not refreshing correctly. I might.
It says it's
right
good.
now?
Yeah.
I might have to send you to my house and get the other Wi-Fi. But oh well. All right.
The
so
one night.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. So let's start
one
off with
night.
Juan. Let's just get into it before it's just like no.
And then it catches on fire.
Yeah, Juan sent over a song called Obvio No or Obviously Not.
Mhm.
I guess that's a different language. I don't know if that. I don't know.
He just took out a lot of letters.
Because he put in parentheses like it stands for obviously not.
Yeah.
He says this song is a future track of my first EP. Would appreciate the constructive feedback on what could be done better. Thank you so much.
You have
Alright.
come to the right place.
Yep. You have 3 professors here to profess what we think. So let's check it out. It's called Obviously Not. It's a WAV file. It's
Make
38
sure.
megabytes. We're gonna see.
There
We're gonna
we
see
go.
if it
High
actually
quality.
loads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to come from a satellite.
Yeah, it's probably not going to load for me, but it's it just is what it is.
God, the internet's so bad
Yep.
here.
Disconnected. I continue to my house. Yeah. Nah, it ain't no keys. It's a code. Yeah, I'll text it to you. You know how to get there, right? All right. So.
Oh yeah, no, the restream just quit.
Yeah.
I think we're frozen.
Nah, yeah, it completely dropped on me.
Yeah.
So, Kim, are you recording on the back end too? Huh? Oh, yeah? Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. It's next to my plants, right when you walk in on the left. You're gonna have to go under the table and unplug it.
Watch out for the snakes.
And I will text you the code.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, no, it completely dropped for me. Kim, how about you? It did? All right. So I had to just do a whole reconnection. Yeah, I'm good. I'm on it now, but
do you have the patio's Wi-Fi?
Nah, they won't give that password to anybody. For some reason they won't give that
for
password
legal
to
reasons.
Anybody. Yeah. What's his phone number? There we go. Wait. Wrong person.
Don't worry, we're not doing any reviews yet. We are jumpy as hell right now.
All right, let me text.
Do you want to lower the bit rate?
The bit rate should be at 3K.
It says it's at 4.6.
Oh.
K.
All right.
So one day you forget the internet.
Yep. I knew I was forgetting something, but being on the phone, you can't multitask. Kim, if it dropped, lower the bit rate to 3,000. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm going to hit refresh over here, and then it does say we are streaming and connected, so that's cool. So, shouts out to everybody who is sticking with us. You guys may have to refresh.
All right, it's smoothing out a little bit.
All right, cool. So, guys, hit a refresh. I'm in the liquor store. What, across the street?
Which one? Which liquor store? There's
Bring
only
me something.
yeah, right?
So are they. This is not a backdrop behind us. This is not a green screen.
We are legitimately here.
We're in the bar.
Yeah.
Need to set a 5-second stream delay or something.
So
yeah,
Nick sent us in our chat a little thing on how to delay our stream for processing reasons.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to set that up another day though.
Yeah. Y'all moving like a silent film.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for that. We will have it good in just a second, but as long as the audio is good for you guys, we are going to check out this next song. It's called Obviously Not. It's by Juan. Let's give it a listen, guys.
Ya no se intentó, no se dijo, no pasó, nunca nadie se enteró y creí que fue obvio y obvio claramente no. Y obvio claramente no. Ya no se intentó, no se dijo, no pasó, nunca nadie se enteró y creí que fue obvio y obvio claramente no. claramente perdí yo.
All right.
There
So
it is.
shouts out to Juan for that track. That track is called Obviously Not. I guess it is in English. I guessed right.
Spanish. Yeah.
Well, I thought it was Korean. I thought it was Korean, but yeah. So big ups to him. It looks like we're smooth now. I don't know, like. So when it uploads later, they'll be like, "Why is it applauding right here?" Have Amp cut it.
Oh, this is for amps purposes?
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go. Just do an anime intro.
This is definitely an anime intro.
No good teeth, tie. See no doors.
There it is.
I will catch 'em all. Never those. Okay, all right. Are we back? People actually heard that? All right.
Perfect. Definitely not same submission.
No. We were. That was all for the recording, guys. You guys won't see that. All right. Let's play a little bit more of the last song just so we can get a refresher on it. But this was the track by Juan.
Y obvio claramente no, ya no se intentó, no se dijo, no pasó, nunca nadie se enteró y creí que fue obvio y obvio claramente no.
Okay. So who would like to start off first with this one? Alex or?
No, I don't want to start first.
Okay, I guess I will. So, or unless you.
Juan. All right, Juan. I'll start. All right, Juan. So, all right, couple things. Number one, what I like about it is it's catchy. I like the melody. It's a good melody, solid melody. And actually, dude, I've never heard you sing. So when you were in my class, you're an amazing piano player. I think you're great. I never heard you sing, and I'm actually quite impressed. So that was really good. The things I would change about it, and again, dude, I'm one dude, and it's just my opinion. But number one, real musicians, always real musicians, man. I'm a big fan of real musicians. Great ideas, put it in front of some real musicians. You got a guitar in there, a MIDI guitar. Get a real guitar player. Got some MIDI drums in there. Get some real drums in there. Your piano is a little shitty, man. It's a little
It
sucky.
sound MIDI.
It's a little MIDI. Yeah. Things that would help that, in my opinion, would be put a little reverb on that piano, put it in a little room, and that will help tremendously. Okay, Juan, you're here. So, your piano, no bueno, man. No bueno. Just put some reverb on it. That'll help it, or get a better piano sample. Your guitars, again, get a real guitar player. Drums, get a real drummer. Your vocals, really good. Like I said, you actually singer. I'm drawing a blank on his name, but I kind of like it. What I would do is when you go into the studio to cut your vocals, even when I work with really good singers, like singers that know really about singing and what they're doing and everything, they always hire producers to come into the studio. That would be my little recommendation.
Okay.
On that.
We're still on. It
Yep.
just
Okay.
that's just me. That's
Yep.
just on our end.
Got it.
We should be. It is. Yeah. Okay. So
on, okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah. We're good.
Yeah.
That's just, it just when it. I think our faces are hurting the computer, so it doesn't.
All right.
Oh. So it's like that. Cool. All right. We'll be
Lovely.
good. But
Lovely.
so with that being said, the video is still crap, but the audio is good. That's fine.
Yeah.
The video is going to get better shortly once Eduardo gets back. Eduardo actually in the chat room, he said that last song reminds him a little bit of Initos Verde.
Okay.
I don't know if that was the Latin singer you may have been thinking.
No, it's not who I was thinking of, but I've drawn a blank on the name, but
we got the right guy for this stream, I think. That review was succinct and exactly on point. I would say the same exact thing, to be honest. Like, this is obviously kind of a demo, like put some ideas out there, but yeah, definitely like go that next round with it. Get some people that do the parts that you've got. Put something down. The first thing that I hear in the demo is like that the piano is very, very narrow, and you want to have like the sound of space. It sounds very MIDI. It sounds very like there's no reverb on it. Very dry. And it's like almost like that's all the ear can hear. It can't hear the notes. It just hears like, oh, this is really dry. So, but as an idea, like cool track. Cool track.
Yeah.
So you definitely touched on every single point I was going to touch on, and I love that because I'm definitely on when it comes to the production side. Seek. It sounds like they're either GarageBand samples to me.
Right.
So I would say seek better sound packs if you are restricted to only using MIDI or using a production thing. If you don't have like access to real guitar players and stuff, or the money or whatever, because it sounds very, very demo. Now, if you have the access and you can take it to somewhere and you're like, hey, play these parts, cool. Don't listen to me. But if you are doing the in the box production, I would say jump on Reddit, look at some sound packs. There's people like Kaylin Ellis, The Count. These are some of the people names you can look up. They release sound packs weekly, monthly, and it's all kind of sounds and samples that you can use. Some of them are piano, some of them are guitar, and that will be just on the production side. When it comes to the singing side, the singing vocals sound really like in super early stages, super demo. If you're not going to go to a studio or something like that, I would ask a lot of questions like, okay, what microphone are you using? And then I could be like, okay, this microphone. What interface are you using? What are you recording in? Because it sounds like GarageBand, and GarageBand is very limiting when it comes to plugins, I believe. I haven't used it in years. I don't know. Does GarageBand have plugins now?
VSTs at the very least.
Now, okay. So then I would say like there's ways you can clean the vocal up to make it sound a little bit better, but again, it would sound better if you went to an actual production house and had a producer. The arrangement, it took a while for me to know it was a song. It took about 1 minute and 30 seconds, and that's because, so arrangement, I don't know if that's how it was supposed to sound or meant to sound, or if it is supposed to be 1 minute and 30 seconds and then sing and start. I just felt like that makes it feel like two completely different songs to me because it just takes so long to get there. So maybe just maybe a word of advice, do some harmonies or something in the beginning, do some talking, or maybe do a chorus, maybe do a verse, maybe do something a little bit earlier just to bring us into the fact that it will be a full song. Logic Pro X.
Logic. Oh, okay.
What I use. Okay. So if you are using Logic, there are a lot of VSTs and a lot of sounds, and I think they have a lot of free ones.
Yeah.
They have a whole free pack with some really good sounds that you can download.
Yeah, and I think their piano in Logic is pretty good.
Yeah.
If it's treated right, it can sound really good. Also, when you're doing like MIDI things like piano and stuff like that, to me it sounded highly quantized. Which makes it sound very robotic. So what I would do is kind of relax the quantization. In Logic, there's a humanize thing that you can select the MIDI data and go to humanize, and you can change like how much human you want. So all the way from like really, really robotic sounding quantized all the way to like the worst player in the world type of setting. So I obviously wouldn't go that far, but I would humanize it a little bit and make it sound a little more human instead of like quantized, like really tightly quantized. That always comes off as like very MIDI, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, man, big ups and shouts out.
Yeah. So we've got our videos acting like it's on the Twitch side. It's literally just throwing an error.
Oh, it's just Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a bitrate thing if it's just Twitch. That might be just a Twitch, just Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But on YouTube,
there's a lot of people who I don't know.
Well, YouTube guys, let us know. Like YouTube people just.
You know who's
never-
not here today?
Who?
JVS.
JVS, yeah. He said he was going MIA for a month.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah. So we don't have his blessings. That's why this is happening.
Yeah, this is.
What is it?
JVS isn't here.
Yeah, we don't
Have
have
to
his
find
blessings. Yeah, Guardo said he's 5 minutes from the house, so it's
Yeah.
cool. But it's
If you're
definitely-
hearing, that's the important thing.
Yeah.
It's like a Twitch thing because
Yeah.
it like the bit rate keeps going up and down, so it's maintaining the audio but not the video. Right now we're at 4 frames per second for video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But guys, hang out with us because we are getting our other internet. We're going to bring it back here, and that should have a higher bandwidth and bit rate, and we should be fine once we do that.
Hey, Guado, you can speed if you want. I'll
Huh?
pay I'll pay the speeding
He
ticket.
said he's only 5 minutes away. He'll be fine. But yeah, hang out with us for a little bit long. Shouts out to Juan for that last track called Obviously Not.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
Juan. Good job, man. You keep it up, dude. Just keep it up. You're doing great.
Yeah, and on Kim, on our end, we're recording video, right? So like that's direct from the camera. So if you want to look at our pretty faces in post, it does get uploaded to YouTube and everything right after the stream, so you guys can go back and like watch our facial expressions if that's what helps. But yeah,
The only pick is because you're driving on the road. Use the sidewalk.
you could fly. But okay.
That's why they made it.
So yeah, man, Juan, shouts out to you. Hopefully, like that helps out, man. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat room, and everybody else in the chat room, you can give your feedback to what you think about the record in the chat room. And yeah, so we're a lively bunch. Usually, you can see us.
Usually.
But we all give feedback and help each other out. So if you are interested, you can join us on the Discord. You can throw things in there when we're off the stream. And you can talk to people in the Discord. If somebody wants to put ! Discord, you can see that.
Hop in and do that.
But cool. Up next, we do have Justin Crowbot Ward. He changed his name again. He used to go by the Crow. But we have Justin Crowbot Ward. He sent over a track called Have You Looked at the Ocean Lately?
Oh my God.
He sent me
He sent you a literal Wikipedia page.
Yeah, he sent me a
book.
dissertation.
That's a book.
I'm not going to read all of this, but I love that he does this. I love the effort because I'm gonna just read. P.S. Y'all seriously need to put a word limit on these. Someone really got carried away here. That is all I'm going to read. Let me. It starts off when he says, "When I was young, I had an imaginary friend. His name was Uncle Choppin', and he was 16 feet tall. He had an abnormally long beard. His shoes were made of solid steel, and he had 6 eyes, but 5 of them were all in the same eye socket.
I feel like
Sometimes he helped my mother with the dishes, but he usually just threw baseballs onto the roof of the neighbor's house. We don't really know how he
Crowbot.
got all those baseballs, but in the summer of 07, the roof caved in and our neighbors had to leave." All right, that's as far as I'm going.
we're going.
That is his bot statement. So, he says 12/14/1968 is what it was dated as. Okay. All right, let's check this one
I'm
out.
curious about this.
Have you looked at the ocean lately?
All right.
And
You lost internet.
yeah, which I haven't, which is wild.
Just up and down so much that it won't actually
Yeah.
give you.
I'm about to do something crazy.
Oh shit.
Let's connect to this one.
He says, "Thanks for reading any of it." Oh.
Well, that's cool. Well, man, let's get into more about your life while we get this all going on. So, what you said you are working with Feld, and y'all do the projects at arenas. What is an upcoming project that you will be working on with Feld? Do you have one in the pipeline?
Well, I just wrapped up Disney on Ice. They
Mhm.
opened at the Amway Arena here in Orlando.
Cool.
When? I didn't even hear about that.
August 23rd was opening day, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah, it
Didn't
was-
even hear about
Yeah,
that.
it was at the Amway.
Okay.
So I finished that and then went over to Ringling Brothers. They opened up last weekend in New Orleans. They'll be in Tampa in January 24.
Okay.
And so we're kind of in right now. We're in kind of maintenance mode. Any changes that we need to make on the shows or whatever, we're just kind of resolving all those issues and everything. So the shows are kind of done at this moment. We're going to start planning for next year's shows coming up. In a few months. Yeah.
How many shows per year do you think you can? You've been there for what? What did you say?
18 years.
Oh, well, 18 years. Yeah. But so how many shows per year do you feel like you go through? Not on the maintenance side, just on like the from maybe RFP to development. Yeah.
We do. It depends any given year. Like for example, Ringling Brothers has been gone for 7 years now, 6 years, I believe. And so this is their first year back with that show. So for 6 years we didn't do a single Ringling Brothers show. Back in the day, there were 3 traveling Ringling Brothers shows. So we had a red circus, a blue circus, and a gold circus.
That's wild.
So every year we would rotate. We used to build the shows over in Tampa at the fairgrounds. And we would have a gold show every year, and then it would alternate between the blue show and the red show. Red shows and blue shows are like big 3-ring circus.
Gotcha.
And gold was just a smaller, like 1-ring circus. So any given year, depending on the year, we probably do like 3 or 4 live shows, build like from scratch, like, from the ground up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How long is like a show? Like how much material do you?
About 2 hours.
Wow.
2 hours.
That's crazy.
And I'm one guy. We're a team. We
Yeah.
have a whole team of people.
Yeah.
So I'm just one of them.
All right. I think we are rolling along a little bit better. I think everybody can still hear
I don't know
us.
that's updating. So Weatherman Dan just popped in. How's it going, Dan? He says, how late am I for sending stuff?
You're not late at all.
And then can I use my one and only butt and line pass? How much money you got, Dan?
Does he have? Where would he have gotten that pass from?
He could pay us $1,000 right now, and we'll let you skip the line.
Yeah.
And then we're going to give you a 20-minute talk about ROI.
Yeah, there's no skip the line here.
This is just not this is not updating.
Yeah, no, I tried to refresh that. It's hurting on my end too, but I'm a connect to this up. Yeah. Yeah, it's
crazy that there's a lot of people in the chat and on YouTube too. They're just sitting there.
Yeah. But they can hear us.
Yeah, when
so
it works.
cool.
When it works.
Oh. But yeah, we'll just keep hanging out and thugging this out until like one of these things work properly. Or until Eduardo gets back. So let's check this song out. I think I can get it to play. Yeah, there's like 30 people just hanging out.
Yeah, literally.
Well, big ups to all the 30 people.
Yeah, just hanging out.
The problem is constant refreshing. Yeah, we know. I can hear and see you, bro. Okay.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
We're kind of chilling right now. Great. All right, so let's listen to this one. It's called Have You Looked at the Ocean Lately? It's another WAV file. So, and this one is 51 megabytes. So with the internet going the way it's going, we're going to be hanging out here for a long
more
time.
mice on more treadmills.
Yeah, but here we go. This is The Crow.
He was born on the edge of a grave. She was torn and she went the other way. She took the road, he took the highway. Will they meet again? We can only pray. And I went screaming all the way down. I went screaming all the way down. He took a post as a right-hand man, keeping time in a military band. She made a living on the open seas, running like the wind wherever she pleased.
She found it funny when they put him in the ground. Borrowed time is the best time of all. Pushing the limits as you watch the cars fall. And I'd go screaming all the way down. I'd go screaming all the way down. And I'd go screaming all the way down. I'd go screaming all the way down.
All right. So
Nice.
shouts out to Crowbot
Crowbot.
or Justin the Crow or Justin Ward for that track. It's called Adventure Time. No, it's called Have You Looked at the Ocean Lately? So, man, big ups to him for that. How are you guys feeling about that?
I want to say that so we had a really good talk. He's in my mixing class this semester. We had a really good talk about using space. And although the vocals are a little bit dry, I actually did like them a little bit dry, so that was okay. But I did like that there was like 3 distinct fields of vocals, and you use them almost as if they were notes on a staff that you could play, that you were doing certain harmonic structures throughout. And that was really cool. This is one of your journey tracks. So Justin tends to write very soundscapey things.
No, that's cool.
And so I feel like this is one of the more like start to feel like you're on a journey track. I do like the little things going on. I kind of was expecting a drop in there. I was expecting something to like explode out of the track.
Like some drums? Or
Yeah. It felt like it was infinitely building. And then so like there's that. If you want to maybe think about something on that. But if you want to keep it like a journey kind of thing, that's up to you. But I don't have any notes sound-wise. The sound was good, actually. I think this is probably one of your best vocal like sounds in the synth school.
It's honestly insane how his mixing has improved
Incredibly.
Like I like when it came to the mix, I was like, it sounds like it was mixed like that on purpose. So I was like,
Right.
I don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
This was super interesting to me because I watched a lot of Adventure Time, and I felt like this would be like a transitional soundscape for an Adventure Time episode.
Yeah.
But they get a little bit more synthy and crazier with it, and I kind of wanted that. Not like so much, but maybe like some more layers of synth or something on top of what was going on.
Like you maybe not a drop, but I could hear like you bringing in another synth, like maybe at like 45, and then another one at 45, and just continuously having more synth stack on top of each other. Into like almost a cacophonous or harmonic kind of thing that just crescendos.
And then it goes back down to the and then that's like Jake. No. So that's really it for me, and that's just a personal preference thing that I don't think that's really a review or advice. That's just like a personal preference.
An idea.
But it's cool, man.
Yeah, I dug the song a lot. Really good. Kind of reminded me of a little bit, to me, like a Bon Iver track, or maybe a Rai X track a little bit. It's very contemplative. So I dig that. They're two of my favorite artists. I really like them. So I dug the track a lot. My only critique that I might add to all of that, I'm a big vocal person. I believe in, I do a lot of work with vocalists and things like that. And so my critique would be more on the vocals side of things. I really like the tone of the vocals. The tone was really, really good. The two things I would, and again, it's just a personal preference, and I actually kind of liked the fact that the vocals were dry. I felt like you did that on purpose, so I enjoyed that. But the two things that I would have personally changed if I were in the studio would be, number one, I felt a little bit of a disconnect with the lyrics that you were singing and the feeling behind it. I didn't really feel like you felt what you were singing. To me, it felt story-driven, and I felt like you could have approached it more as like your life or like a more contemplative, like in your head type of thing. I felt a little bit of a disconnect between the lyrics that you were singing and the way that they were sung. And another thing, the only other thing that I would probably add to that is technically what I'm hearing in this track is you're singing a lot from your nose. And if you were to, in your mouth, you have what's called a soft palate. And if you lift your soft palate, your sound will transition from your nose to your throat, and it'll be a lot more presentable sound. So, and you know, like you have a Bon Iver that sings almost always in his headspace and everything.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe you were intending on that, and so you know that could totally be an invalid critique of your song. But if I were in the studio, I'd probably tell you to lift your palate. You can do that by raising your eyebrows. You can do that by yawning a little bit more into the mic. But to me, I would have probably moved your tonality down a little bit and not made it so kind of like nasally. Sorry.
No, that's actually
he's a classically trained guy, so that's a compliment.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, so that's good because I'm not a vocal coach, or I didn't know those type of vocal I would always be like, just lift your throat.
Yeah. Sing higher.
Yeah, you just like technical termed it all, like,
Yeah.
so, and then you actually gave them how to do it.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah. And if I would say to add to what you were just saying, if at the very least you were in the studio like trying what he just said, at least experiment with it, because now it gives you another like tool in your toolkit to kind of do the first part of what you just said, which is like match more aligned with like the lyrics and how you're singing it. So yeah.
But I dug the song. I mean, it's a great song. I'm into that kind of stuff, so
cool.
I thought it was good.
He said he's heavily inspired by, is that band Pram?
Oh, Pram. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah.
band Pram.
The
I
band
can't
Pram.
see anything. Everything's blurring over here.
Yeah, I dig
It
that,
might-
man. I dig that. Cool.
Might be time for me to get spectacles.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Blake swears I'm scared of him for some reason. I don't know how he interpreted that reel.
The reel
as
that we just posted.
Yeah, I have no idea how he interpreted it that way. I think he just heard what he wanted to hear out of that reel. The whole reel was like, y'all gonna have to take it. It's a fight. It's going to be a fight.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blake, I'm not scared of you. But yeah, so shouts out to Justin, man.
Bring your
Justin,
boy.
Great job, man. Really great job. Keep it
Yeah.
up. Keep doing it.
And I hope you feel better so you can be in class tomorrow. Otherwise, don't come to class.
He's lying. He's not sick. But man, cool. And I think we've stabilized a little bit on the video and stuff.
Knock on
that's
wood.
good. Well,
Knock on
let me
wood.
not mention it now.
Yeah,
that-
not with that face.
Yeah. We're just
All
gonna
of
keep
us.
it-
All of us.
Are we all frozen? Oh no.
We're
Okay.
we're doing light skips.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So up next we have Viuda. Let me actually get off the Wi-Fi on my phone. Maybe that will help.
Maybe do that.
Let's do that. But up next we do have Viuda. He sent over a track called Magic Take Care. I guess Viuda right now is hanging out with Luz.
They're just hanging out right now.
Oh, wait, no. Viuda sent Taste of Your Smile because Magic Take Care was the first one he sent. He said he didn't want that one.
Right, yeah.
So, Taste of Your Smile. Let's check this one out. He did not give us a love letter. Wait, he did. He said, yo, I sent the wrong link. This is the real one. All right, cool.
He means that from the bottom of his heart.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's check this one out here.
Everybody's learned to send the highest grade quality. Oh, yeah. There
No,
you
it's SoundCloud.
go. Okay.
All right, here we go. It's hashtag disco, so I'm excited.
Ooh. The long fade.
The long good fade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like that. The whole track though is like -6 decibels, -6 to 8 decibels.
Pre-mastered.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whole thing sounds like it needs, because even the vocals feel like they're. Oh, my bad. Ah! Everything just like, even the vocals feel like they're pushed back.
Yeah.
And just underneath. Yeah.
A little buried.
But I don't know. So just going first on this, I almost felt like I needed more when it came to what was happening with the vocals, because I feel like Vuda usually does a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Like in this, I don't know. I was like, there's too much space, and that having so much space is making it seem like this 2-minute and 40-second song is like 5 minutes
Yeah.
for me. And
Like that intro was
A little
kind of long.
Yeah.
40-second.
Yeah. I almost thought this was just a beat.
Yeah,
Like I had
yeah.
just decided, like, oh, he sent us a beat, and then he started singing.
Yeah.
So maybe that is what I'm feeling too, where it's
Yeah.
like, all right, there was 40 seconds of just beat,
Mhm.
where it was 48, 50, 68 bars of beat. And then you get here, and then it's like, I love the taste of smile. Like, it's just, I just needed more for how long I waited.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel. It just feels demo. Feels like there's some things that can be added to it. And yeah,
Yeah.
you guys.
You want to go?